Go ahead, AJ. Tell us who we should be avoiding in this year's draft.
All right. I am going to start with, and this is actually hard for me because, I love these players. They're fantastic and they deserve all the love in the world. But I'm going to go with my guy, the running back out of Atlanta, Cordarrelle Patterson. Great season last year. One of the breakouts at age 31, if you can say breakout, but had himself a great year and everybody was enjoying it until it came to a screeching halt. At the end of last season, he just came down to the end and couldn't really put it up anymore. Finished less than double digits in his last 6 games, and then less than single digits, or only in single digits in his last 4 games. And that attributed to a couple different things. There were a bunch of different teams figuring out what they were doing with Cordarrelle Patterson. There wasn't a lot of extra talent around him. It was basically CP and Kyle Pitts at that point in time. Now you're going into a season where, despite what everybody wants to say, there's no talent or whatever on the roster, there's a lot of talent and talented players on the roster. They're young and unproven. The scheme that Arthur Smith wants to do with getting his big receivers involved, Drake London coming in this year, Kyle Pitts taking another step forward, that's going to eat into any of the play that Cordarrelle Patterson has to deal with. And then not to mention the drafting of Tyler Algier, a rookie who's also got a lot of promise. And as we just talked about, running backs by committee are becoming a bigger thing. And you can't ignore what Tyler Algier did last season at BYU. 246 carries, over 1,600 yards, and 23 touchdowns, averaging 7.1 points a carry. He's physical, he's fast, he's quick, and he's physical. His words. He wanted everybody to know he's physical. This man breaks tackles. 50 broken tackles last season. He's going to be the type of guy that is going to see carries this year. And I liken it to the thought process of how excited we were about Javonte Williams last year and how he would be getting carries to the end of the year. I expect Tyler Algier to come on that way and be splitting carries with whoever it may be, whether it's Cordarrelle Patterson or Damian Williams. And I look for Cordarrelle Patterson to get back to being a wide receiver who can also work out of the backfield to give us more weapons on the outside than just having him line up in the backfield all the time. So I think his usage is going to drop, and that kind of worries me a little bit.
Well, that's kind of the route I was going to go with is his usage in general with an offense that last year wasn't a lot of weapons on offense. This year, there's maybe one more addition, like a new weapon. And that's it. Like, so like to me, it's weapon. Like, it's what'd you say? What?
There's a Mick weapon. They added McNichols.
Just
did they really? Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh my! Yeah.
Even I missed that. I don't remember them adding McNichols. I didn't see that.
I just thought I thought all they signed was linebackers and drafted linebackers. So I don't know. But like with that offense, we talk about how the lack of weapons and whether they're going to need to rely on Cordarrelle Patterson to be making those types of plays again to help that offense. And I like the fact that you brought up in weeks 14 through 18 there his struggles, because I mean that's playoff time. That's fantasy.
Yeah.
That's fantasy playoff time. So that's going to leave a stink to a point where, like, I wouldn't be surprised if like, you know how we get when you get closer and closer to draft position, ADP start like either going down or going up. Don't be surprised if Cordarrelle Patterson's ADP just continues to drop. Yeah. I would not be surprised if through training camp they say they like their rookie running back more. Maybe McNichols comes out of nowhere and McWeapon comes out of nowhere and it just tears it up. But don't be surprised if Cordarrelle Patterson ends up just falling down on the ADP board. Right now he is going right around the 88th pick in the draft. He's going ahead of guys like Tony Pollard, Rashad Penny, Drake London, Chase Edmonds. I mean, this is AJ. Would you rather him or Michael Carter?
I would take Cordarrelle Patterson. I think Breece Hall is just going to take over that backfield.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And Cordarrelle Patterson still allows for more to have. Like, Cordarrelle Patterson is not going to be erased. You know what I mean? Like, if he's not in the backfield, he's going to get more targets on the outside because it's Drake London, it's Kyle Pitts, it's Cordarrelle Patterson. You might look for Frank Darby once upon a time, but he didn't find any play last year. Auden Tate might find his way in there.
Okay, all right. Stop. You sound like the Jaguars last year. Nope, let's settle down.
See what I'm saying?